Got another weekend meal prep. I have ground chicken and 93% ground beef. I already have some 80/20. I'm going to see how much this makes and this makes. See if I need to cook more 80/20 or not. And here's what we have. Got 9 of the chickens for my supper, 6 ounces. And we ended up with 10 of the 8 ounces of the 93% ground beef for my lunches. And I have 3 of these. This was just broth from the beef and 2 for the chicken that I'll put over the dog food. You've all seen me do my meal prep enough to know my routine. So I'm putting this on grams. And I'm going to be making the things that I'll take along with my meat. I have some liquid aminos instead of soy sauce. It's going to be 7 grams of the Yum Yum sauce. And then so I'll do 10 grams of the Asian chili sauce. There's a few seeds in there, so it's like, it's hard to get it to squeeze out. So these are not the reusable. 3, 4, 5. These are the ones that, you wash. So I'll know that I'm doing a couple different, couple new ones this time. So I've still got my salsa. So let me zero that out. And that's 31 grams for my salsa. So I was down 114 pounds before Christmas. I did pretty well with Christmas. I took along my food to most things. This is the Rouse red marinara sauce. I took along my food to most things. There were a couple things that I didn't. I made a charcuterie board that I took. And yeah, I'm still me. And I still ate more than I should of that. But and then we went out to eat as a family to a place down south of here called Lambert's. Lambert's is a place, we're talking country cooking. So we're talking chicken fried steak. They throw rolls at you. They make these rolls and they throw them and you're supposed to catch them. And it's kind of a novelty thing where people who don't live here, we take them when they come to town. And anyway, I mean, so you order your meal, which I ordered pork steak. And then they walk around with free sides. And it's things like black-eyed peas, macaroni and tomatoes. What else? Oh, by the way, this one I'm going to make kind of like a hamburger topping. So it's going to have ketchup, some stone ground mustard, and some dill relish. Anyway, and so then, and they have fried okra that they have, that they walk around. So you get your meal and whatever sides you order. And on top of that, they bring around all kinds of free, they call them pass-arounds. So if you think about the how we grew up, and you sit at your table, or you sit at your dinner table, and people pass the next, hey, pass down the fried okra, pass the potatoes, pass the whatever. So people walk around with this big old tub, and they put it out on your plate if you want it. So I did good. I didn't have anything there. Well, I had their slaw, and the green beans. And what else for my side? Slaw, green beans. Shoot, something else. But I could tell the slaw had sugar in it. I ate a few bites of it, but I wasn't gonna, cry about it. And then one other thing I did that I know I did, I had, I'm at 30 grams. This is some G. Hughes barbecue sauce original. And I'm going to take this. So we have a birthday. We celebrate all the winter birthdays at Christmas. And when the family comes to town in the summer, we celebrate all the summer birthdays. Well, my birthday's winter. And they gave me a shirt. I'm 50. I'll be 50 in February. And they had a shirt that said, Hello 50. So I was like, you know what? This year I'm doing it. I had a piece. They bought ice cream cake. It was about that wide. And probably about, I don't know. It was probably about that long. And then about that wide. And I was worried about how I would do with it. I did okay. I didn't have any further cravings or anything. So, but anyway, so I'm up 4 pounds. So now for the next, which as anybody knows, when you gain weight like that, it's not fat. It's the carbs that you ate because you're retaining fluid. So now it's just a matter of spending the next week or so staying on point and getting that back off. I'm not upset. They were planned. It's not traumatic. But this is the first time since August of 2019 I actively had something sweet, knowingly had something sweet, which was the ice cream. And it was nice to know that, okay, I was able to do it. But boy, was I scared. Man, oh man, I was scared about it. But I did okay. So, like I said, I'm up 4 pounds. And, that's how it works. You indulge too much in something. Oh, my charcuterie board had meats like this. So, just because a person loses weight doesn't change who they are. When I brought home the charcuterie board for supper, I had probably, I was like, well, let me just go on and get it out of the house. And I didn't throw it away. Instead, I ate probably that much worth of meat because, again, it's me. I don't know moderation. I can't moderate. So it's probably about that much of meat and probably that much of cheese. So I know the calories and whatnot was sky high. But I had some olives and some other stuff on it, and I just ate that for my supper. And like I said, it is what it is, and it's out of my house, so I don't have to worry about it again. But coming up for the next week, today's Friday. We were closed today, so I did all the meat. So now this week I'll have my marinara that I'll add to my lunch one day. Have my barbecue sauce I'll add to my lunch one day. The Italian blend or the Asian blend. What I've been doing is adding like a handful of cabbage, the shredded cabbage. It's kind of like a deconstructed egg roll. So that's good. Then I'll have this little kind of Big Mac topping is what I'll call it. And then my salsa. So I'm just going to go back to the way I was doing everything before. My main meats. And then my 5 toppings for the week. And that's what I'm going to do this week. And hopefully by the end of the week, I'll get it off. I learned something last week. I learned how to... This sounds so dumb, but I didn't really ever bake vegetables in the oven. So that's what this is. My sister had some uncooked broccoli at Mom's house. I had some asparagus. There was 2 peppers, and there was a little bit of green beans. So I just put it all out on a cookie sheet, and I baked it at 350. And I put some of this. I think I've told you this before. I love going to TJ Maxx and getting their random seasonings. This is lemon and pepper spice. It is so stinking good. So I put some of this on it. I put some of this mixed up garlic seasoning. I put some of that on it. And I think I put some of this Himalayan pink salt with black pepper and garlic. So I put all that on this after I sprayed it with a little bit of the aerosol avocado oil. And then I baked it at 350. I think it was probably about almost an hour. But so I'll be eating this with my lunches or suppers this week. So that's what we're looking at for my meal prep this week. And like I said, now I've got all my flavors. I'll see what mood I'm in that morning. I'll grab one of these along with my meat. And I may grab a Laughing Cow cheese wedge. And that'll be that.